Hi guys, it's Borkson. Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back. If you've been here before. Like I always say when I say I'm Borkson, I say my name is Borkson. So guys, today is a 92-degree day, so if I seem kind of gross, I did just shower, but it is hot as heck. Um, I wanted to do a story time. You guys have been hearing nonstop about Kyle and Mitchel, these two cousins that I grew up having a crush on and trying to get them both to compete for my love. Like, who do I think I am? Elena in the Vampire Diaries or Belly in The Summer I Turned Pretty? Well, you know what? I shook it up. Instead of two brothers, I like the two cousins. And what do I think I am? Alejandra Jackson? Oh, we all know is the mother of my main guy. I was talking about Jafar Jackson, but Jafar's family aside, because I don't want to spend. No, that's what I feel like I'm trying to Randy Jafar Randy, not Randy Jafar Randy Jermaine Randy, and that is not the first time I've called Jermaine Jafar. I do it a lot. It's an accident. I even told my friend a story about Jermaine Jackson and said Jafar, and she was like, "What?" I was like, "What name did I say?" She was like, "You said Jafar." And I was like, "Oops." Guys, anyway, my uncle's down sleeping, so it's calm still a bit. Anyway, guys, oh, what was I saying? Tell you, I can't even think straight about Jafar Jackson. Someone's got a crush. Anyway, okay. I prefer Prince, but okay. I don't mean Prince Jackson. Okay, back to the story. You guys know I think in real life I talk about these two cousins. You guys know I talk about these two cousins, Kyle and Mitchell. Obviously not their real names. Like I jokingly say about Prince Jackson and Jafar Jackson. It's like I liked Prince more. Like I liked Prince intensely. I liked Prince at all. Honestly, for the last I would say like 10 years. No, since Prince has been 18. So yeah, about 10 years. So I'm 5 years older than Prince, and I'm not quite. So it's very similar to Prince and Jafar situation. These two are real cousins that I actually know that I've met when I was a kid, guys. Anyway, so I told my friend that I am upset that this guy. Guys, my glasses on. Let's take them off. This guy blocked me. I was not upset. I wasn't upset. I have no humanity. My heart, my soul, my universe is still. It's still coming back from a tragedy that happened to me last year. You guys heard me talk about it before. I don't get crushes like I used to because of that tragedy. I don't find anything really exciting in life because of a tragedy that nearly took my life when I fell down a flight of stairs in my family home. I swear to guys, something happened to me that day that messed me up mentally. Well, we all know something happened to me that day that messed me up that will mess me up for the rest of my life. But yeah, because when to see that occur to a parent isn't easy. So I don't really feel like interested in being in men since my father. I'll just call it what it is. Since my father's accident down the stairs, and I fell 18 hours after him, I will forever be weird about stairs, guys. And I'm having nightmares about Mitchell falling down the steps, top of the stairs, and him just going down. God forbid is my answer to that, because I wouldn't want to happen to Mitchell what happened to me or my dad. But, and I hope I'm not putting it out there, because I would never wish that on Mitchell. I love him too much, even as it from a child perspective, I love Mitchell too much. But anyway, guys, I'm having horrific nightmares about Mitchell falling down steps. And then I have to try and get Mitchell lives out in California, so I'm able to like jump. That's my first thing. It was a dream. I was able to jump down the steps and like literally jump 2 and 3 steps at a time, guys. In real life, I hold on to stairs because I'm so afraid of them. But anyway, and I realized I did dream Mitchell's in California. That's not Mitchell. When I realized it's returned from Mitchell to my dad. Oh. So anyway, guys, I'm not saying this to make it so bad for me. Anyway, so I told my friend this, and she was like, "I will contact Mitchell for you." And I was like, "Don't do that." She's like, "You contact Dennis." We'll use the name for the boy she liked. You contact Dennis for me, I'll contact Mitchell for you. When I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. And she was like, yeah, perfect. I said, okay, I'll contact Mitchell. I was talking to Mitchell's cousin who blocked me. He's like, I'll talk to him. Guys, I kid you not, I had no intent. I saw I use a cover name for her crush. I call him Dennis because he's my cousin's friend. He's my cousin's friend and my best friend's the man that my best friend grew up having a crush on from the time she was like 11, like forward, kind of like her version of Mitchell. I would never come on to him, and she's been begging me and pleading with me, will you please call him? Will you please ask Dennis if he still loves me? Ask Dennis if he wants to be friends with me. So I made a deal with her, guys. I was half but joking. I was like, fine, you call, oh goodness, I almost gave out Kyle's real name. You get Kyle. Or Al, Mitchell. If you guys know, I'll go Ty out because we all, guys, we all know. And I just gave out Kyle's real name, partially. We all know that me talking about Kyle and Mitchell, they're not their real names. So I said, if you get Kyle and Mitchell for me, I will get Dennis for you, like in a half kind of joking way. Guys, she tried to find Mitchell online. Let me explain. Kyle has autism, similar to me and my friends. And the reason why my mom didn't actually want me dating Mitchell when I brought it up when we were teens is because Mitchell doesn't have autism. So Mitchell is a neurotypical. He doesn't have autism. He doesn't have autism. But guys, I consider myself to have a mind of a 90-year-old. Like I jokingly say, okay, excuse me, I'm a 90-year-old man. I'm a 91-year-old man. You gotta excuse me, I'm a 90. Because in my mind, I act like a 91-year-old man. Like you do something, I'll be like, ah. So I consider myself 90 mentally, just because of all the trauma I went through and everything else. I was originally mentally 90, I think. Like I was really old. I was an old woman mentally. And then the tragedy happened, and I started to like go back to like my preteenish years and coming back forward. So, but Mitchell is 34 mentally. Okay, he's not intellectually delayed or intellectually disabled or anything. Some of my friends are intellectually disabled. I am a trauma survivor. So, and I have autism and like ADHD and like all this other stuff, and I have medical problems and also I fit in right in with the special needs community. That's where I feel great at. But anyway, guys, so my friend got a hold of Kyle, and she starts talking to Kyle. She starts getting ick from Kyle, which I don't blame her. Kyle's a weird dude, but I liked him. And she starts talking to him. She's like Borkson, which you, goodness, I'm giving out his real name in this video. She's like, Borkson, I don't want to be friends with, she said, can you call Carrie, which is another girl that we know. You call Carrie, do it for me. And I'm like, Carrie's not doing it for you. Brooks is not doing it for you. We none of what he's talking to this Dennis on your behalf. But she got a hold of Kyle and was like, that's why I was going Carrie, because Carrie is somebody else that we know. She's not a friend of ours. She's an older lady. Well, she was a friend of ours, but she moved out of town. She's a nice lady. She said, I think Carrie will help me get a hold of him. I'm like, no, Carrie's not going to help you. And Dick Borks, and I said, okay, I'll ask my cousin, who's his friend. She contacts Kyle. They have a whole conversation all night and all day, all into the next evening. So it starts saying, hey, Borks, and he's getting creepy. I was going to revive him. I'm like, okay, well, then stop talking to him. She said, my mom will freak you out. My mom will take my phone. I'm not allowed to talk to men. I'm being in a lot of trouble. I'm like, then why? She said, I'll do it for you, though, Borks, and because I want to see you get him. You want to be Mrs. Jones and just thank me at your wedding toast. I'm like, will do. And she serious to goodness talks to him, gets the ick, tells him, I'm not interested. And she says, but I will tell you something, Borkson, she's got a crush on Mitchell. She wants to marry Mitchell. How about we hook them up together? Now, Mitchell has a girlfriend out in California, so if Mitchell, any chance you see this video, I'm not coming for you, dude. So she blocks him, and she says, my mom's going to find out. I'm going to be in trouble. Guys, I serious not. She calls her mother up and tells her mother, and her mother then goes, what? You talking to men for Borkson? And I was like, stop. If you're talking to men, you're talking to men for you. You didn't do it for Borkson. So if my friend's mom comments, or other friend, and says, look, I don't want, her name to be contacting men for Borkson or for anybody else. Like, I don't like her talking to men. Guys, which I understand this. Okay, I may not even post this video, but I understand that because a lot of my friends are slow. To be honest with you, we act like we're 12 when we're 34. But anyway, guys, so my friend contacted Kyle. Kyle hates my guts. I think he thinks I how do I put this ladylikeness biblical relations with Mitchell, and he hates me. which is gross. Which, from my perspective, I've been accused of that now so many times, and it's sad. I've been being accused of being since I was like 12. Doesn't hurt me anymore when I'm accused of this, guys. One of these days, we're gonna do a video on the boys I've been accused of, because the list of the boys I've been accused of versus the boys I actually go on dates with is very, very drastically different. So anyway, that is what happened. I may end up losing my friendships over this date, over this guy, so that makes it a little weird too. Like, now I have to explain to my friend's mom that there's nothing. Me and Kyle had a little inappropriateness when we were talking. We were friends, but there's nothing going on between Mitchell and I, because now I don't know if Kyle told and I said, this is my best friend, and she told him that Borkson is my best friend. So I don't know if for that reason, if Kyle told my friend that, excuse me, with the hiccups and stuff, because, I brush my teeth and I feel weird, that I biblical relationed Mitchell, and now I don't want my friend's mom to think that I would do that. So now I have to, sorry guys, this is a habit of mine. Hang out with someone my team, grab this, get that habit. So anyway, guys, I have to now, it's embarrassing, but I will be having a talk with my friend's mom. I gotta put my hair up, guys, it's so hot, so that she knows that nothing happened, because I don't want her now to think in the back of her mind that I may have did anything inappropriate with Kyle or Mitchell, and I don't want her to think that. Inappropriate, I just mean biblical relations. If you don't know what I mean, you might be too young to get from what I'm saying from that. I don't want anyone to think that way of me, because it's gross. I mean, given me half a chance as a teenager, I would have done it. In a heartbeat. If Mitchell would have showed me a drop of attention, I'd be like, hey, you want it? I was like, yeah, let's try it. And I didn't do that before. But look back down, I would have tried it. Hey guys, thank goodness, that would have been so embarrassing to do that with him. Oh my god, that would have been so embarrassing. But I also don't, I don't know Mitchell's mom. I don't want Mitchell's mom to think that way of me, like, oh, she would do that with my son. Like, I don't know. I don't remember thinking all this, guys. Okay, remember to comment, like, share, subscribe, go hit the bell for post notification. If you've ever been in this situation, please comment down below what you did and if your friendship survived. Nice. Bye-bye. Oh, it's a cat. Bye-bye.